Hey, what's up, guys? I stumbled across this little news conversation here. I wanted to show it to you guys on what it said. It seemed like some pretty interesting stuff to hear, and is just complete immaturity on Hillary's attitude and of her character. So just listen what they have to say here.
Have we seen the last of her? Do you believe that well, what do you think we saw her today. Yeah. She teared up when she said it was a very painful experience. Yeah. But what was her reaction, do you think, while the results were coming in?
Well, here's what I know, not my opinion.
Okay.
About 6:30 this morning, she called an old friend. She was crying inconsolably. She couldn't stop crying. And her friend said her female friend from way, way back, said it was even hard to understand what she was saying. She was crying so hard. This is Hillary we're talking about. Eventually, her friend said she could make out that she was blaming James Comey, the director of the FBI, for her loss, and this I don't understand exactly, the President of the United States for not doing enough.
Really?
So she's blaming Comey for all of the FBI stuff when the reason why all the FBI stuff is going and happening is because of her actions, her, ignorance, her, just being lawless and ruleless. And no doubt she should be fully prosecuted and in jail for so many different things. And there's other people aside her that have done 1/50th of the things that she's done, and they are in jail. So she has, paid off the whole checks and balances system and gotten away with all this stuff as of now. And not only is she should be grateful that she's not in jail and she's got away with all of it for this current present time, but she's blaming, the finger at Comey on the FBI deal. So it just shows you how arrogant her character is on not basically just thinking she's above the law and no such thing exists to her. So with that type of attitude is exactly why she's saying, what she is right now. Oh, I blame not winning because of Comey bringing up all of these things. She must be saying that because in the back of her head she's saying, oh, I paid everyone off and this and that so much that should not have happened. That's basically what her attitude is and probably what she's thinking. And then she goes off on Obama for the same thing. Obama should have handled it and, quieted it down and ended it, when Obama is actually part of all this stuff going on with her and is, guilty as well. And she expects Obama to just keep on going with her little program that she's got going on, her little crime circle she's got going on, and just continue to escalate things and, play things off. It's basically what she wants Obama to keep doing. So listen to the rest of this.
Yes.
Huh.
Now, when I said to this source, what did she mean by that? She said, well, Hillary felt that the president could have stopped Comey a long time ago, because that's what Bill
said.
Not
that he didn't campaign enough, but that he didn't do enough within the realm of the FBI investigation.
Yes, exactly.
Huh.
I mean, with the Clintons, and especially with Hillary, it's never her fault.
Oh, well, of course. Do you think she went to bed early, not thinking she won, but because she, went to bed and then woke up at 6:30, found out and called her friend?
No.
No, she stayed up all night, you think?
She stayed up all night,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And, but with the Clintons, it's always somebody else's fault.
Yeah.
And it's been this way with Hillary all her career.
So forget the
I could tell you another reason why she's so pissed off and upset is because all this time, this whole election, she's had everything her way, the way she wants it. Everything has been her way or the highway. Doesn't happen, doesn't exist. You know, she's cheated Bernie out of running and all these other things, you know, all this other election fraud and all that shady stuff with the DNC and the Project Veritas and all that other stuff. She's had, you know, such a little crew of all the cronies working for her that basically she's had everything go exactly how she wants. So she's, you know, the wheel's turning now, and she's in that mindset. She's unstoppable. And then this happens, and she just absolutely smacks a brick wall and shatters to pieces. Is basically what happened here and what her thinking is because of all this other past stuff. And I don't care who you support, who you're for, Trump, Jill Stein, third party, whatever, Hillary. The matter of the case is there's so many other Democrat people that I know that have, you know, voted for that party in the past, and right now we're seeing a split of that group. There's the people that I agree with that are saying, you know, she should be accused and prosecuted for her crimes or, you know, her actions of the things she's done. She shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. And these, you know, Democratic people are admitting to it and saying, you know, I'm not going to vote for her because this person is just so corrupt and so full of crime. And then you have these other people that are still just gung-ho, die hard for her or nothing. And it just doesn't make sense, because it doesn't make sense to me, because it's like, if you want Hillary to win and be president, you are, you know, have the same criminal crook mindset as her. You know, you have, you know, like no morals of the law and, you know, things that people should be held accountable for. So there's a big split in that part of that group of people, and I've seen a lot of those diehard Democrat people that say, no, I can't vote for her. This is just absolutely wrong. You know, we can't have an evil, corrupt person in office like that. So the people that are still for her, it just astonishes me. I just don't understand it. You know, I'm not saying, oh, hey, yeah, I'm for Trump, but it just doesn't make sense. You know, he wants to get the crime and corruption in Washington, D.C., you know, out of there. He wants to just weed them all out. And I don't see why anyone should not agree with that. You know, why would someone disagree with that? Those people up there are so many corrupt, and all they care about is their own self-interests. They care about their own personal interests and greed, you know, and money, how they're going to get more money, what's going to benefit them, and they don't care about the U.S. citizens. And that's why a lot of these bad things that have happened and all this corruption is based on. That's the foundation of it all, is basically self-interest and money. That is exactly the foundation and root of all of these problems, and they could care less for the people. It's all about the globalist idea and mindset is basically what they have and what's going on. So I don't see why anyone should disagree with it. And I think maybe half the people that disagree with all that probably just aren't aware of the, you know, all the information and how everything is exactly. So I don't know. That's just my thought of it.
Legal jeopardy that she might be in a new Justice Department, a new administration, whether it's the Clinton Foundation or her emails. Forget that aside. It's a big aside. what happens to the Clintons right now? I mean, what do they just keep the Clinton Foundation, ride off into the sunset, keep making speeches for a lot less money, by the way, I would imagine? What do they do?
Well, think about it. If you were a rich businessman and you have been donating tons and tons of money to the Clinton Foundation because...
I want my money back.
Exactly. You're saying to yourself, well, she's going to be the next president. That's why. And I'm going to get some favors back.
Come over and do my laundry now, right?
Now, the Clintons are past tense and powerless, and I can't imagine any comeback whatsoever.
No.
The question is what's going to happen to the Clinton Foundation. I think it's going to shrink. I think Hillary will probably make some speeches, as you say, not anywhere near the money, maybe a book. Somebody said to me, well, she could be a president of a university.
Like Donna Shalala?
Yeah, I don't think so. That's a lot of work.
See, the Clinton Foundation was just a big cover-up for them to have a lot of money, to launder money, all of that stuff. And basically, there were so many of the big globalist elites that gave her money and bought into her, so she could basically do all of their favors and what they say and what they want when she were to become president. So all of that is just a big conflict of interest for all us normal citizens, and a lot of people should, be informed and aware of that and how that works. It's definitely not a good thing to be going that way, and it's really not an honest mindset and approach to doing business.
You got to raise a lot of money, and you can't put it in your own pocket.
You're under scrutiny. That's for darn sure.
Right.
What was going through your mind when you watched her tear up giving the speech today?
I thought it was a good performance, solid performance.
Are you insinuating she faked the tears? No.
No.
Okay. I mean, maybe you are. I don't.
No. I'm not. But I don't.
In reality, was she more angry, as the phone call indicated, than sad when she cried to the friend, and when she cried today?
She could not make a concession speech last night because she couldn't pull herself together. Period. By 12:30 or 11:30 this morning?
Yeah, a little later.
She finally got the makeup, the hairdo, the dress, and had settled down. Maybe, for all we know, had a doctor give her a little, boost.
B12.
Yeah, a B12 shot or something like that.
Meth.
And she came out, and I thought she did a perfectly fine job. As far as the tears are concerned.
To keep on chugging.
This woman has wanted to be president of the United States at least since she went to college.
Will she be remembered by a significant number of people, and maybe her epitaph will be?
And that's the biggest thing, is I've seen so many people talk or have videos and girls that they were so heartbroken she didn't get president, and they only wanted her to be president because she'd be the first girl president. With everything aside of her history, her, things that she's done, her crimes, as if none of it existed, and they wanted her to be there just because she's a girl. And I think that's just completely wrong and very, very ignorant and very selfish to want to vote for her and have that mindset just because she's a girl. So with that, I rambled long enough. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya.